Well, there's a $100,000 guaranteed pick 4 here Saturday night on races 8 through 11. Mark and I are going to give you some tickets. All right, Mark, it kicks off race 8, the Jefferson Cup. 3-year-olds, a mile on the turf course.
I want this race to set up with plenty of pace. I'm going to put the 5 General Election on top of my ticket. He's already a graded winner on turf. And then the 2 Ramsey horses I'm also going to use. I'm going to go 3 deep in the first leg. I'm going to go for the 1 Redwood Kitten, who could be a pace angle to set it up for the 8 Gentleman's Kitten. So I'm using 5, 8 and 1.
And your top pick in there is the 5.
It is.
I'm going a little bit deeper in here. I thought this race wide open. The 1 Redwood Kitten is my top pick, being what I thought was the class of the race, even though race loaded with speed. I'm also going to use the 4 Tate's Landing, one of 2 for Graham Motion that I think could be closing a little from off the pace. The 5 General Election, yes. Absolutely agree there. He's class. He's going to get the pace set up. I'm also using the 6 Misselli. I thought he was another one. He attracts Corey Lannery in here. And then I'm going to throw in the 8 Gentleman's Kitten. Again, the 2 kittens in there I think make for a strong first leg of the pick 4. Okay, race 9, allowance. 3-year-olds and up, non-winners of a race other than maiden or claiming. 7/8, that tricky distance.
I'm going to take a bit of a stand here. I'm going for 2 horses who are 6 to 1 on the morning line. I'm taking out the 5 off my ticket, although if I was going to go deeper, I would probably be using the 5 Big Loop. But I'm going to go for the 3 Strike 1, who's already a course and distance here over the specialist distance of 7 furlongs at Churchill Downs with the aforementioned Corey Lannery on board. I thought the 4 Visionary Man was also of interest, shipping in from Remington for Steve Asmussen. I'm using the 3 and 4, just 2 horses in that leg.
I am going to use the 5 in there, Big Loot, the horse coming back off a layoff who was so impressive in his maiden win. He's my top pick. The 3, the same reason, Strike 1. Thought he's a course and distance winner here. I agree with the 4, Visionary Man. If I was spending more money in here, that's a horse I would throw in. Steve Asmussen running this horse in an allowance race. First time for that barn when they could have brought him back, non-winners of 2 for claiming. If you could add another one, would you throw in Big Loot?
Definitely.
Okay, so these are added horses that we would put in our tickets. We're keeping these tickets, dollar pick 4 wagers under $50. We're going for the bargain basement here. Make a little money on this pick 4. Okay, race 10 doesn't get any easier. Maidens, and we're going on the grass, a mile and the 16th, fillies and mares.
Could have used a lot in this particular race, but I'm actually going to stick it just to 2 horses here. I'm going to go for the 1 Renard Lapin for Dale Romans. She is a horse who is related to Dr. Fong, who was a winner on turf at Royal Ascot. Surely she should get the breakthrough diploma soon. I also thought I would use the 10 horse towards the outside, Bet on Kitten. Well, you can't not bet on the Ramses at the moment on the turf. This is a horse working well coming into this race. Should get a trip on the outside.
I'm using those same horses. I'm going to throw in a couple more in here. The 9 Flashy Birdie. Everything went wrong for her in her debut. She's putting blinkers on for a stable that is just hot as a firecracker at the meet. Steve Margolis going to use that one. And also the 11 Rare Penny. They thought enough of this filly to take her to Saratoga and put her on the turf. Something had to go wrong in that last race. I'm going to give her another shot in, again, a wide open leg in there. So I have the 1, 9, 10, and 11, and you are 110.
Just 110, that's it.
All right, the final leg, race number 11, claiming race. $5,000 claimers in here, going 7/8 of a mile, and I did the opposite of what you did, I think, in here.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, you have gone with a single here. I've actually spread here.
Call me crazy.
I've gone for 4 horses. Well, at least you can back a couple of the others if you're still going, which is the great thing about putting a single in your last leg. I've gone mob-handed here. I'm going to the centre of the gate. The 8, Our Noble Heart, I love here on the class drop. This is a horse who was winning for 15,000 back in the early part of the year. Hasn't really lost a step either on the back of a decent effort last time. I'm also going to use, in race programme order, I'm going to take a look at horses like the 6 Jan's Bird, who's a 3 times winner already this year. Going to use the 7 Calbo, 3rd run off a very, very long break for a big barn here, who do well with this sort of horse in Rob O'Connor. And also I'm going to use the 9 Fiji Star, who's another horse who comes here in the form of its life. But the 8 Our Noble Heart is the one I like, but I think you like the 7.
I'm going with the 7 as my single in here. $5,000 claimers. They are the most inconsistent group. What am I doing? I'm singling, but basically it's the 3rd start off a layoff, coming in off a good race. So he is my brave single in the final leg of this pick 4. So let's take them through the tickets here quickly. Again, races 8 through 11, $100,000 guaranteed pick 4. These are based on dollar wager tickets here, and we're keeping them under $50. Go.
1, 5, and 8 in the opening leg. Then I'm going to go for just the 3 and the 4 in the second part. In race 10, I'm going for the 1 and the 10, and then I'm rounding it out with 4 picks in our final leg. Race 11, I'm going to go for the 8 as the top pick. I'm also going to use 6, 7, and 9. Gives you a $48 ticket.
My ticket, $40. Race number 8, I'm going with the 1, 4, 5, 6, and 8. With my top pick being the 1, race 9, the 3, and the 5. Top pick is the 5. Race 10, the 1, 9, 10, and 11, with the 9 as my top pick. And then rounding it out with a brave single of number 7 in race 11 to give you a $40 ticket. As always, check for scratches and changes. And if you want to make a bigger ticket, you are more than welcome to add some more. It's the pick 4, $100,000 guaranteed, races 8 through 11.